This is frighteningly good music. God, Donkey Kong Country 2 is good. Seriously? I still can't get over the irony that these, like, masterful music compositions were made for a funny monkey jump game. It's like Shakespeare describing a fart. Guess it's a short one tonight. But that won't stop me from enjoying the product. Crack open a cold one of product. I can't, I don't. Cue up all your favorite expand dong and bang and donk jokes. Seriously though, how is Donkey Kong Country 2's soundtrack so goddamn good? It's one of my favorite anythings. It's just one of my favorite things. So, relative to the surpassing excellence of the Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack, 1's is only decent. As a matter of fact, there are quite a few things about 1 that are only decent as compared to 2. But Donkey Kong Country 1 is still a very good game, and it's very interesting to examine as a singular. As a matter of fact, let me look something up real quick. Let's see. For the characters, see Donkey Kong character. Is there a full list of your appearances? Here we are. Yeah, I thought so. So, we all know about Donkey Kong, like one of the earliest video games. That's an exaggeration. It was like one of the first, mainstream successful arcade games. Donkey Kong obviously needs no introduction. Everybody knows what a Donkey Kong is. It's easy to forget that Donkey Kong Country was his first, starring role in a game since those days. Like, there was Donkey Kong Country... No, there was Donkey Kong Jr. and something, whatever. Hello. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. So basically, this was like an unexpected reappearance of a Nintendo IP, now in the hands of Rare. So that's why it opens up with them clowning on the old Donkey Kong style, with the construction site and you can see the influences from the old Donkey Kong games throughout the series if you're looking for them, at least in the first two. I haven't played this game in a hot minute. No, I can just blow that one up. Hold on, I know the cheat code. If you input barrel roll, because there's no E button on the Super NES controller, I think on the previous screen, or maybe this one, you get a whole bunch of lives, 50, I think. In any case, This game also did just a lot of very ambitious, I won't say revolutionary because I wouldn't say they changed the course of the Super NES or anything, but a lot of very ambitious things, like these, the backgrounds and the characters and all were like, you know, scaled down from like full 3D renders that Rare had, and they were like digitized 3D graphics, which were touted as one of the game's big selling points, and God, is it a pretty game. And I invite you to remember that at the time we were still on our CRT screens too, so the pixels weren't as crunchy as they are these days, and everything looked a lot smoother and like, oh so very realistic for the time. So yeah, it made a bit of a splash. I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you doing? It was like how, for some reason, there's a little swimming tadpole on Donkey Kong's painting in the background there. Still don't know what's going on with Candy Kong. Ken says they really pushed the renders to the limit. Yeah, definitely. This is also one of those, let's see how far we can push the Super NES games, for sure. Like this and Yoshi's Island. Was it Yoshi's Island? Yeah, Yoshi's Island. Alright, hang on. I did this in the wrong order. So here's Didbert Kong. He's a friend. What, the beaver? Where'd the beaver come from? Can I reset the DK barrel? No, I fucked everything up. Maybe. Hold on. Oh yeah, here's the story. Some reptiles came and stole all the bananas. So Donkey Kong left his house to go kick ass until he got his bananas back. Yeah, the keg is gone. Damn it! So you can roll the keg, and if you bounce it off the wall, you can get on the keg, and it's funny. You can plow through a whole bunch of guys. So, I mean, I've been over it. I've been over how Donkey Kong Country 2 is just one of my favorite games. And how 1 is fine. Didn't have the same impact. Well, for one thing, I didn't own 1. I knew some people who did own Donkey Kong Country 1, so I played a decent amount of it. But obviously 2 was my jam. You're not extremely incentivized to find all the bonus rooms in this one. There's no real payoff to doing it. The completion counter goes up to 101%, which I think was initially due to an error, but then 2 did it on purpose. Oh, right. I'm in control of this. Boop! Dong is sad now. Don't get too used to Donkey Kong, because the rest of the series wasn't very kind to him. Which is fine, because 2 gave us Dixie Kong. We like Dixie Kong. So I'm pretty sure I could have gotten more 1-ups if I'd done the higher route. See, things like that nighttime transition right there, abrupt though it was, like for Super NES graphics for the time, wow. Like, hyper immersive. It's like I'm there. And we're already on ropey rampage, aren't we? Sure, why not? But we don't like that word that much these days, do we? Ropey? Kinda means different things. Unlike in Donkey Kong Country 2, where Dixie and Diddy are roughly the same size, some things work differently depending on which Kong is doing the things. Donkey Kong can bonk some guys that Didbert cannot. Sorry, I've adopted the Vinesauce say words bad on purpose thing. I don't know. It's a hard thing to unlearn now that I feel like I need to. In any case, the setting of Donkey Kong Country 1 is also very, well, country. I think that's, like, why they named it that. A lot of very, a lot of different, like, nature biomes. Ooh. Not a whole lot of real wacky things. Which is why, that's one of the things I liked about 2. They got a little crazy with it. Ken says, I think we've agreed to lower our bars after Majora's Teat Whistle. Let's be fair, I haven't brought up the Teat Whistle in a while. So at this point I'm saying the Teat Whistle is your fault. I think there is maybe a secret down ways here. Yeah. Oops. That's not how you get it. Yeah, there was a barrel I was supposed to jump into. I'm not gonna worry about 101%ing this. If I miss a bonus room, just big fat whoop. Again, there's no real reason to do it in this one. Which was another cool thing that 2 did, I guess. Depending on your definition of cool. This game does have some, like, very unique physics for... Oop. Can I get back on the rope? Did I beans this one too? Yeah, I beansed it. It's an unusual feeling game, a bit floaty, some kind of weird, janky hitbox action here and there. I was assessing that. Either select or A works to switch Kongs. Man, I've just boned all this right up. It's going like my Sonic Advance 2 stream. Should have rehearsed. I did remember that one. I was half-assing that. I really even paying attention to it. Like, you have to watch for the very last frame. Usually I'm decent at it, but again, nonetheless, I phoned that one in. I remember all that lag right there on the original hardware. You know, so the original hardware, such as the real Super NES Nintendo Entertainment System, unlicensed Nintendo device, which I'm using right now. We meet Cranky Kong. He's old. Bet you won't get much further than this. This is what I sound like because I don't feel like putting on a better voice than that. Ah, yeah, that was when we had real gameplay, that was. If Donkey Kong is in front, then it like ducks when Cranky whacks him with this game. This is the development of the latest state-of-the-art 3D work thingies, was it? And the trouble with all you kids is that you're all too soft, right? I don't think he does anything whatsoever worthwhile in this game, actually. The old games were far harder when I was a youngin'. Like in 2, he gives you hints. We used to play for hours on a single-screen game and think we were lucky, and we were. We wouldn't last 2 minutes on a real game. Yeah, he does nothing except, like, just berate you. Oh no, there he is. Okay, if you endure the berating, he gives you hints. Go bananas in the snake bit of the reptile rumble. Rambi the rhino can help you, but don't want to charge you for it. Want to charge for... I see what he did there. That's all there is to it. Piece of cake, if you ask me. I don't remember who voiced me in the Mario movie, but it was a little weird. Yeah, Cranky Kong was kind of in the Mario movie, but he was different. Wasn't expecting that. A lot of Kong cameos. I didn't see Funky Kong. I was looking for him, but I didn't spot him. He's got to be in there somewhere. I mean, Dixie Kong was in there. I think even Kiddy Kong was. Reptile Rumble. Cave. Chunky or Bus. I'm pretty sure Chunky Kong was not present. I swear it was a good movie, though. Well, I mean, you know, another thing we'd been over. Cow knows how many times, depends on your definition of good, but I had a fun time with it. It's one of those not-for-critics movies, you know what I mean? Like, if you're a film guy, sure, you're gonna find a lot of fault with a Mario movie, but if you're just here to have fun, you will. That's my review. Kinda wanna see it again, it was good. Blech. What I thought was really neat about Donkey Kong Country 2 is that they even brought back, like, the climb 1 or 2 rope mechanics from Donkey Kong Jr. for that game. Yeah, this cave looks so good. Again, like, it's a shame that we have to, you know, kind of see the seams in this day and age, because... Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a secret right there. Again, on our humble little CRT screens, I mean... These were mind-blowing visuals. Yeah, you can use DK barrels. Well, if they're on the ground and you can pick them up. And also, they'll take any excuse they can to blow up. And here we are with Aquatic Ambience, the star of this game's soundtrack. Yeah, again, this was a mind blow for its time on several levels. You get some parallax scrolling in the background. Nothing else on the console looked or sounded like this. I mean, even in the later Donkey Kong Country games, no, there was something that's, like, special about Donkey Kong Country 1 aquatic levels. Not to say they're all that fun, but they're spectacular. And we meet, I think, the only animal friend who's in all 3 Super NES Donkey Kong Country games. Go! Get it, yeah, never, it's getting away. Yeah. Ah, what in the... No, never mind, he's still there. I make stuff on things. Oop, I got a phone. Nope, that's it. There's precisely one of these levels that is complete bullshit, says Doc. I'm thinking of, what was it, Toxic Pond something. Maybe just Toxic Pond from later in the game. I remember it giving me no end of trouble. Doc affirms, yes, that one. Green. Yeah, no, I do remember that one being issues. Oh, there's 2 on guards. But the real on guard is the friends you made along the way. It'll be interesting to see how many secrets I remember. Like 2 I remember very well, obviously. Well, I say obviously, I'm sure there are a couple details here and there that still escape me, but I 102% of that on stream. I enjoyed all of it, as far as I recall. No, you know what? I didn't enjoy a friggin' slime climb. That level is balls. Other thing 2 did was add incentives to reach certain points of the level with your animal friend. Yeah, slime climb was bad. Funky's Flights. Whoa, dude, his name's Funky Kong. That bodacious jumble barrel can launch you to any point on the island. Whoa. Most, unfortunately, can only send you to a place you've already been to, which is a complete and total bummer, let me tell you. Yeah, I bet you thought I was gonna sound like ASMR Funky Kong. Nope, we don't do that here, bro. Get out of here, my man. Barrel Cannon Canyon. I like all the details on the world map here, if you can make them out through all the pixel funk. This actually, I think, looks a lot better on my stream preview over there, where it's smaller in resolution. But, yeah, the giant pile of the giant pile of bananas is always where the boss is. On account of they stole them all. Doc says, Funky Kong coming to you in stereo, bro. I'll just die. That's fine. I think that's the correct reaction to hearing those syllables. Hey. Right, here we go. Just a regular barrel? Dumb. This was the game that really put Rare on the map, wasn't it? Like, it wasn't at all their first game. I mean, they made RC Pro-Am back in the day. But, like, this game cemented Rare as, like, genius. Yeah. I don't know why all the emphasis on exploding barrels in the first place, but it is a mainstay of the series. They also ported Marble Madness. That was them? No shit. Yeah, we had Marble Madness. My mom often fondly tells stories of how much my brother wanted Marble Madness. Alright, Barrel of Monkeys. I was waxing poetic during the setup phase before anybody was here about the irony of, like, some of the truly masterful music compositions that are present in these first couple games made for a funny monkey jump game. Like, imagine Shakespeare eloquently describing a fart. That's... Anyway, Candy Kong is here to make us all uncomfortable. Don't think too much about it, just get in the barrel. I wonder why Candy Kong didn't hang around too long. Very naughty. That's what these beavers are called. Naughty. You get it? Just like chew. You just jump on his head a lot. May have mentioned that sometimes hitboxes go a little wonk. He just dies. He jump at you, get Eddie. It's not a terribly long game. It is a reasonably difficult game. I remember having some trouble when we get up to those higher altitude places. Although one of the higher altitude places, like the first Arctic level, is like environmentally, presentationally, like maybe my favorite level in the game. Oh, we're coming up on some minecarts too. Winky's Walkway. Winky's the frog. And says, Rare did a lot of weird movie tie-in stuff, mostly for the NES. Yeah. So, like, Donkey Kong was the first time they had their hands on a fairly, you know, big IP. Although, again, Donkey Kong hadn't really done anything since, like, you know, Donkey Kong. This is another outstanding music track, though. Life in the Mines, this one is called. I see her. Yeah, you know, I'll talk all day to anybody who'll listen about how 2 was the best, but man, 1 really did a lot of things right, though. Here's a weird thing. I'll explain the weird thing in a minute. So anyway, you collect the 3 Animal Pal tokens, and then you go to a bonus level where you're just the Animal Pal and you run around collecting 1,000,000 of yourself. Rare did Wizards and Warriors? I don't know if I ever played that one. Alright, so the weird thing is... This is Espresso the Ostrich, by the way. No, it really is Espresso with an X. Alright. Finding these giant ones scared the hell out of me as a kid, like some sort of macrophobia thing. Do not like being surprised by gigantic things. Hard to explain. That tarot card simulator on the NES was rare? I didn't know that, but bye Winky. Winky's fucking weird. Okay, bye Donkey. It's weird to just call him Donkey, isn't it? Right. The story goes he was named because Shigeru Miyamoto thought donkey was an English word for stupid, and that Kong was an English word for ape. So he was just trying to name it like Stupid Ape. But the veracity of that is disputed. You don't get tag team throws in this like you do in 2. Ass Kong, yeah. Hi, welcome to Zeor TV, where somebody in chat says ass Kong, and I actually laugh at it. If you don't have Winky, I guess fuck off. But I wish Winky could just walk, because that hopping is weird. Even Rattly did a better job of that. Here it is. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you something funny first. This is one of the most infamous levels in any game. Like. So you can skip most of it. In 2, like, almost all the levels in the first couple of worlds have almost complete level skip barrels. But anyway, skipping most of it's no fun. I'm going for it. Something to show off my lead skills. Boy, is that an instant way to date yourself on the internet, isn't it? Leet. Yep, hi, I was born in the 80s. I'm sorry. Yep, I was just thinking of the hacksaw. It's another thing I still say sometimes. Yeah, you gotta spell it with a 0 or it doesn't count. You could also spell with, you could spell A as like / /. Oh, I missed the one. Oh. You really don't get a lot of reaction time on those guys. Apparently you can't jump on them either. I thought you could jump on them. Anyway, yeah, everybody has trouble with the minecart levels. Yes, levels. There's 2. Because the hitboxes on those knocked over minecarts are deceptively large. Yeah, there's just not a ton of screen space for them. Like, you always have to wait a little bit longer than you think to get over those tipped over carts. Alright. That was what, my second real attempt? Didn't feel bad. Bouncy Bonanza, are we? This is, yeah, this is a cave. This is the only game in the series in which you see these barrels with, like, can I set it down? Yeah. Just like the crusty metal rings on it. And these, like DK barrels, will just break at any provocation. Whereas the ones with the good steel rims on there can actually roll. I remember the barf, the manual explaining that. Yeah. Oh. Maybe I can win the one nanner. Ah! It's this hat's fault. The tool-assisted barf speedrun of this game does like a weird... I'm not sure if wrong warp is the term for it. They like trick the world map into trying to pull a null level. Which then instead calls, like, I think probably the very middle of the game level. As a default. I don't know why doing that is faster. If you're 100%. Oh! Nope, we're good. We're good. Oh, good. It's him again. What's a frog sound like? interested to see how I do later on in this game. I know I have beaten it before. Cranky Kong's full of shit. This game's hard as balls. Oh, you can... Okay. Wonk can jump on B. Not many things can jump on B. I believe I just heard thunder. Hey Doc, I hope you're not too on fire over there. There's bad stuff going on. We stopped breathing Canada smoke just long enough to start breathing New Jersey smoke. Super hazy, gross. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the weather here was also haze. Yeah, the sun last night, I mean, the moon was like, not quite red. Reddish. So speaking of level skips, I like Stop and Go Station. Nah, I'm not doing this level, that's dumb. Ah. Oh no, I beansed. Bean. I was just about to say, watch Zeor do the level skip and then still, this level was panic-inducing as a child. Yeah, absolutely great. Yeah, this is anxiety level. I'll make an attempt to get through it, but I'm kind of okay with just skipping it. There's Claptrap, by the way. He got replaced by Clamp-On in 2. Which I'm hoping is just a clapper joke. This is, I believe, the only level in this game that uses this music track. It's a very spooky music track. There's that golden eye tambourine. Or triangle. I'm not sure if this game ever teaches you about the cartwheel jump. 2 almost kind of does. Good enough. Get banana. This level seems not as bad as I remembered, but yeah, it's... As a kid, yeah, it was intense. This is some pretty excellent, just spooky mine ambience. Nice. Missed a bonus room. You got the exclamation point on the name of the level if you get all the bonus rooms. But to reiterate again, there's no real reason to do it in this game, so... Unless you want to see the number counter go to 101, because it's funny. God, this chair sucks. This is a shorter world in general than I remembered. I was always trying to make out what I'm looking at in this stone structure here. It almost looked like a sculpture of some sort, but... You can use Funky to go back to previous worlds, but... This guy... I think he's the one that Diddy can't really do a thing about. Beaver wheel. Venezuelan beaver wheel. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was afraid of this level as a kid, too. Again, impossible to explain. I don't know, the red water. And then again, the... sort of macrophobia thing. Giganophobia? What's the term for just fear generically of large things? Can still be there a little bit once in a while, but not so much that I'd be afraid of a fish token. Yeah, that was the one. I was like, ah! Don't know why. Human cognition is weird. Damn. Some bits of Pilot Wing 64 still give me the creeps. Yeah, Kong can jump on these dudes. Small Kong cannot. You know, Donkey Kong in Smash Ultimate has 4 meteor smashes? That's too many. That's ridiculous. Unless he has that super exploitable throw, which I'm kind of mad they never really did anything about. Oh, run. Why have we seen so much Winky? Nice. Ong. You know what, get out of here. Didn't like you anyway. Freaking frog. Anyway, yeah, that's the temple environment is one of the more exotic ones in this game. There's like one other interesting one, and then the rest are either naturescapes or mines. Hey boy, did you fetch me a paper round? I don't remember what it sounded like last time. I sound like this now. I can't play this game. The colors are all too rich for my poor old eyes. Even the bananas have more frames and colors than I had in the entire game. I think he's right. Look at this. As I rock, my beard swings. Waste of frames, in my opinion. That was when we had real gameplay, that was. Zeor says, I'm curious who writes the newspaper for Kong Island. Oh, that would be Cracky Kong. He's been through a lot of jobs. He can't really hold one down. Croctopus Corners is crock of collectibles and coral capers. Okay, I'm leaving. That's okay. Nosy Kong? Yeah, that was him. He's not actually named Cracky Kong, that's just what we call him when he's not around. You know why. Whoop! Even this game didn't have enough frames to render the entire bird. Yay! Hey, I guess tomorrow's Lancer game is off, so if other people aren't around, maybe we could like do a heck dive or something. Vine Val, dude, I'm already going on like halfway through this game. This seemed like such a larger game to me as a kid. I'm gonna save before I go over there anyway. Or maybe I'm just used to 2, which is a significantly larger game. So you says my Lancer game tomorrow isn't off. So my next question is, was it ever on in the first place? Whoa, dudes. Actually is having a Lancer session tomorrow. Alright, well, enjoy. We usually do on Wednesdays, go figure. Dude, this is an excellent music track. I'm just gonna hang out for a second. No, I'm going to sip and enjoy some products while we jam to the funky beats. Hey, Zeor, what mech are you using? Tell us about your Lancer character. Mine's a space bastard. He's a Raleigh. Hey, Raleigh, high five. I might try his Stortebeaker build, though. Damn. Again, like, I keep thinking of this game as having mostly ambient music. And then I keep getting to things and I'm just like, oh yeah. This was a bit of a bop, wasn't it? I would like this environment as well, this forest. And I don't know how they envision this as forest music, but boy is it. This is perfect forest music. So I do hope you're using retrograde minis for your Raleigh graphics. That's one of the better couple bucks you can pledge on Patreon. Bye! That Tortuga is an excellent mech. Yeah, I saw they just updated the Switches library a little bit. They added friggin' OG Harvest Moon to the Super NES library. That surprised me a little bit. Also Kirby Tilt and Tumble, which is noteworthy for actually using the Switch hardware. That's cool. Yeah, if you're playing Lancer, check out Retrograde Minis. I mean, like the message of the day splash by default. Oh, found a bonus room. Already plugs that, so I'm sure you already know about it, but it's a good way to customize yourself a little mech graphic there. Quite fond of Black Noise, it's a very good mech. Morty. Hi, I am Donkey Kong. No, I'll just do that twice in a row. Sure, why not? What the... Can't believe I failed to roll on the keg. That's like the first thing you're supposed to do in this game. Give me the letter K, that'll make me feel better. Retrograde Minis is where the... And, they're just for, like, custom sprite work, not actual, like, physical miniatures. That's the one, yep. But if you're playing in, Foundry, get yourself a nice little custom token there. And a lot of the stuff on there you can do for free. You don't even have to pledge money on Patreon, but it unlocks some things. I'm just on cheapo tier. Yeah, this is with the claptraps that barf more bananas the more times you pop them. with an upper limit, I think. Eventually they just explode. Yeah, I already knew about retrograde. Okay, good. Just making sure. Still no Viceroy? That's a shame. I already do have a mock-up of a Storta Beaker in Mercer colors. It's too bad you can't color the Raleigh's cloak independently of the rest of the mech, but... They also have some non-Lancer stuff on there, but who cares about that? Oop. Good background. I'm enjoying this game. Viceroy does look like a very good mech, yeah. Honestly, this other backup character concept I have in mind, probably like largely a Harrison Armory guy, but I'm thinking maybe Death's Head would suit him. Oh, ripoff! I just scrolled the bonus room off the screen for like a frame and it's gone. Red bees are by and large industrial. This is a good game. It's kind of like Mega Man X2 in that, like, my memory of the game is, not generous enough to it. And every time I play it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of rules. Did I say Mega Man X2 or did I just plain say X2? I'm sure you know what I meant. I did say Mega Man X2, okay. Kong Baloob. Red is 1, green is 2, blue is 3. It's only like a couple of 3-ups in the whole game. Wonder if I can do this. Oh yeah, you know what? Barf. All this talk about how, like, the environments are mainly, like, naturescapes, and I somehow totally forgot about the treetop town. It's a very neat place with a very neat music. Yeah, I've been framing everything about this game about how it's not quite as good as 2, but now that I'm getting into this game, I'm just like, holy crap, it's good. No wonder it caught on. Also, it lets you ride a rhino. How cool is that? It's still a little weird to me that Nintendo, like, owns all the IPs to all the various Kongs, even though I'm, like... I assume it was very little input from Nintendo that Rare made them all up. I don't remember off the top of my head what Enkidu was. Was that one the one with, like, the monofilament, like, rapier thing? What was that one? It says, people say the graphics don't hold up, but to be honest, Hitbox is the only thing I think aged sort of iffy. Yeah, I was saying a little bit ago, like, the overall physics of this game are a little bit weird. Not only the hitboxes, but also, like, the Kongs just feel a little bit, like, floaty and kind of loose. Oh yeah, and Keto was the claws, the bifurcate. Yeah, that's pretty friggin' mean. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ah! Whoa, whoa, took mercy on me. There's still a better than 0 chance It's not something I'm 100% planning on, but we might see Mercer in a Nelson by the end of the campaign. Oh, bye. Yep. No second chances on that one. Unlike it too, only a handful of enemies go, oh, when you hit them in this game. There's the letter N. N stands for CJ. Right, and Keto is one of those forced reactions against your own squad mate, Max. Because it drives its pilot insane. Lancer is good. Little bummed that we're not having session tomorrow, but that's alright. I'll live. I kind of want to commission art for Zidian. Oh, balls. But we're actually fairly late in our Pathfinder campaign. I don't feel like I deserved that one. We're finally getting into my character's other arc. Yeah, we left off our Lancer session, like, in a weird surrounded scenario. So it's time to stand still and kick ass. M32 Mjolnir is active. Shit. Yep, that's Mercer's story. I hate mining. Okay, Zeor, don't blow this up. I may mention this game actually gets pretty challenging. You know what? I don't want to do the bonus level. Let's just go. Oh, get out of here. Whoa! I threw a barrel and then caught up to it and grabbed it. Bye! As soon as I hit that barrel, I was like, mistakes were made. Too late. Hey, dog. No! I hope I have enough lives. Yeah, this environment and music always did grab me as a kid, though. All the little bridges and whatnots. I'll be sure to shout out, like, my favorite level environmentally when I get to it. Where by environmentally, I mean both in terms of, like, you know, environment and background, but also music. Overall presentation. The way it comes together in that one level. Yes. Ah, okay, we're good. Don't you do— oh! Yeah, so that happened again. And again, I don't necessarily feel like that's 100% my fault. I feel victimized. Boink. Getting really good at the rest of this, though. Oh, get out of here. Whoa! These things have a hair trigger. I was saying earlier, I think people who say the graphics of this game don't hold up. Forget that, again, we viewed these through our old CRT screens, which took some of the hard edges off these pixels. It looked incredible at the time. It wasn't designed to scale up this well. This far. This way. Hey, no, we played some dang old Worms WMD this past weekend. We had a pretty good time with that. That was fun. Get some more Woms. Worms is always fun to come back to. It happens once in a while. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot from lower this time. Do your words! Yeah, I need to reacquaint myself with WMD's physics, though. At some point, I unlearned everything I knew about WMD physics, and my brain just falls back to Worms Armageddon by default. Muscle memory being a powerful thing and all. Not that I was ever all that good at bazookas and grenades in any Worms game. Like I could be okay at them in Armageddon if I really focus on. I have made a couple of absolutely insane, like Hail Mary, holy hand grenade throws in my time, though. Right, just there we go. Yeah. I don't care about that ostrich, we're done here. Forest Frenzy. So it's looking like, if everything goes okay, this will be like a 2-part stream and I'll wrap it up on Thursday. Yeah, I think I'm just officially going to Tuesdays and Thursdays, like one game at a time schedule. But also Fridays for the foreseeable while I play Saints Row with Kent. Which also has been a lot of fun to come back to. Diddy Kong gave his life to tell that indestructible bee exactly what he thought of it. Donkey Kong just couldn't live without him. Is there any relation between the two again? Wasn't Diddy Kong supposed to be DK's nephew or something? I'm making that up. Yeah, it's true, we haven't been having a lot of bug trouble in Saints Row. Yeah, maybe. There are a couple of environments in Donkey Kong Country 1 that I feel like 3 tried to iterate on and improve. ended up looking good, but maybe just a little too visually busy. No, you know, one of the like best things that 3 did have going for it was that a lot of its environments did look gosh darn good, even though some of them did feel like rehashes. The mountain range environment in 3 was I thought particularly nice. Shame about that Terraria-ass music. Oh, get out of here. I'm grooving on the forest music right now. Temple Tempest. There's just like an island with a giant pile of bananas on top. If you can even call that an island. Or an outcropping. You know what I really appreciate about the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack? It's subtle, but you would notice if it wasn't there. Many to most of the music tracks have that, like that low droning bass tone behind it. That is like an inimitable part of its sound. Ew. Freaking beaver wheels. Is the one? Oh, wait. We're good. We're good. And still gain the letter N. We're fine. To get Ray's attention, see if we can get him to maybe pencil in some Hectyrus for tomorrow, perhaps. See if we can make a thing out of it, get somebody in as a 4th. Yeah, Hectyrus is pretty fun after all. As seen in such publications as Zeor TV. When a giant thing fell on my head and I said Scrungus. See me artfully avoid Candy Kong's affections. That's an important skill. Orangutan gang. Oh yeah, this was noteworthy for a couple of reasons. For one, it's like one of the most beautiful levels. There we go. Because it gives you this sunset. Oh, and then you blown everything up. You're fired. You're bad at video games. Look at that background. You don't see colors like that on the Super NES. It's great. I was so distracted by the background I completely failed to watch the foreground. But also this had the evil Kong in it. I'm pretty sure this is this one, anyway. Yeah, I can't believe Super Smash Bros. Stole from Donkey Kong Country. Maybe it wasn't this one. Maybe that's a later one. Oh, that sucked. Hey, it's Espresso. I always did like Espresso. He's neat. Yeah, there he is. Manky Kong. He's kind of a dick. There's also a whole bunch of them. I didn't need the letter N, I'd failed to get the letter O. Tell me this music isn't just peak rare. This is the kind of momentum they kept up through, like, through Banjo-Kazooie et al. Oh, I bet. There's so much stuff up there, I want to get all the secrets. I'm better at it. Yes. No problem. Gotta say, I still don't want to talk at length about the game because I'm still doing my best to enjoy it as by myself as possible, but Tears of the Kingdom sure is a good-ass video game. I'm still enjoying the hell right out of that. Looks like I'll just about be able to fit in Clam City. It's like I don't want to talk over aquatic ambience, it's so good. On guard allows you to actually do things in the underwater stages besides dog paddle around. And says, apparently I'll be getting some money this month and next month with the caveat that I use some of it to buy Tears of the Kingdom. Good deal. I've been kind of trying to watch my finances to some degree. I've been doing a maybe not a great job of it, but like I had to have Tears of the Kingdom. Like, come on. If I can't buy Tears of the Kingdom for myself, then what the hell am I even working for? I was admiring the little touches that, for instance, like, if you Link is standing on something and the thing starts moving, Link, like, wobbles on its feet a little bit, like, shit like that. Things that make the game feel like it has weight. Makes everything feel real. Looking to use Skyrim. Got a discount? Nice. You don't usually get discounts on Nintendo games. No, like I let them upsell me on the get a bunch of like store tickets thing. And via that, I basically got Metroid Dread for half off. I don't think, yeah, not even On Guard can do anything about these octopuses. Ouch. I'm beansing up the very end of this level. No, we're good. Yeah. And that's like roughly half the game right there. B. Speaking of peak rare, the giant googly eyes on this killer bee. It's hard to say when I'll get around to Metroid Dread with all this Tears of the Kingdom I have to play. I'm doing that thing where, like, actually advancing and doing things in Tears of the Kingdom feels a little bittersweet because I want the game to be new forever. I did that a little bit with Breath of the Wild when I was going after the last couple of, like, towers. It's like, oh, these are the last new discoveries. Yep, sure enough, yeah, that's actually, I think, a little bit more than half the game. So, more than half the game. Let me reflect that better. But, I mean, accounting for the amount of trouble that these later game stages are gonna give me, that's roughly half, so I think that works out fine. But anyway, there you go. There's a good portion of DKC 1. A very good video game. I've been enjoying it more than I expected to, and I expected to enjoy it a lot. I never did play Samus Returns. I played the original Metroid 2 way back when. Didn't play Samus Returns. I heard it was good, though. AM2R also very good. I can vouch for that. There's a built-in randomizer now, too. That's pretty neat. Okay, well, hey, thanks for watching. Looks like the time frame thing worked out better than I thought it would. That's all I got for you. I'll see you on Thursday. Play some more Donkey Kong. I'll say some funny scrunguses. Alright. Have a good one. Bye. You know, I legitimately did not know this music track went this long. Okay, it's looping. Bye.